we are looking into national environmental standards, so two things has to be taken care. One is development should happen. Second thing is sustainability should be there. So there is a line between this. It's called the national environmental standards. It is applicable for lakes. We consume water from this lake and it has been an effluent after being consumed. Riverbeds, lakes, water tank, we consume. So when we are consuming that, there should be a standard. So this is mentioned in National Environmental Standard, use of discharge or noise. What are the types of pollution? We will discuss here. And for all the type, the National Environmental Standard has given the minimum and maximum limit. They have given the technical standard. What is technical standard is how they manufacture is called technical standard. So in National Environmental Standards, they prescribe technical standards in any industry, how it should be, methods or requirements for monitoring. The standard mentions if you want to monitor the air quality, at least twice a week you have to monitor. 7 days in a week, 2 days, 24 hours you have to monitor. At which places you have high level of air pollution. You are located at Delhi. How much frequently the air quality has to be monitored? Twice a week. If you are in a place where you don't have any pollution, example Bangalore, we don't have any air pollution here. How frequently it has to be monitored? 6 months. For 6 months, 2 times is enough to monitor if you are living in a healthy and good condition. So this is what. Who prescribes that? National Environmental Standards prescribe that to monitor. How well or how frequently we have to monitor. So this standard provides minimum prescription and the maximum level. What is imposed as stricter standards? There are two types of standards. One is national level standard, another one is state level standard. In every state, they have a State Pollution Control Board office. So in Bangalore, you have that, and around 12 monitoring stations are there for air quality measurement. So they are the starting point of setting the standard. Central government provides the standard and they impose to state government. So state government takes care of the all works regarding the state and number of industries. How many industries are there? What is their effluent? What is their emission? They will check through this standard. So local rules cannot be more lenient than stricter standard. Whatever Central Pollution Control Board, if they say set as a limit, imagine they are setting for a industrial area. Thankyou is what kind of area? Industrial area. So there are different areas. Pollution Control Board, they have some norms for noise pollution. 75 decibel is there for the industrial area. So they have set some standard. The State Control Board cannot deviate that much higher or much lower than that. And the national charge standards for discharge, and it has been monitored here. Now, what is the benefit of the National Environment Standard? It has the ability to prohibit any activity. If there is any illegal mining, if you want to start a petroleum industry, what you need? You need raw material. What raw material required? Crude oil is required. Now, if you want to manufacture cement industry, you need limestone. Limestone is a raw material which has been extracted from the mountain. Can they keep on take the limestone without any limit? Imagine they are going to construct a house. Per day, how much of river sand has to be taken? The standard has been given. If you are starting a cement manufacturing industry, you need to get no objection certificate. From whom? From Central Pollution Control Board. They have the resource consent for an activity. If an industry making any product, they should have a consent from Central Pollution Control Board. Allow a resource consent. If you want to allow a resource or should not allow a resource, that depends on the national environmental policy. If you are consuming water from a particular dam, that guideline is given in National Environmental Standard. Granting of resource, then obtaining certificate for starting any activity. If you want to start a college, do you need No objection certificate from Pollution Control Board? Yes or no? Yes, you need to get certificate for even educational institution also. Yes. There should not be any relationship between existing rules and the new rules which is being set. So these are further points which you can highlight. This I have taken from Pollution Control Board website. Air quality standards. They should get air quality standard certificate. Second one, water quality standards. They consume water, hence they have water quality standard. Then next one, vehicle exhaust. Last class I have discussed, all engines have some standard, isn't it? BS standard, Bharat standard, vehicles are there. They have given the vehicle exhaust standard in that. If you click there, you will get the exhaust standard. Now next one is noise standard. Have you seen the no horn signal when you are going in any road? Who is imposing that? Where you can see this no horn symbol? Wherever you have schools, hospital, courts, these places have no horn signal. Why? Because noise is also pollution. If it goes beyond 25 decibel, they have given some standard in this. If it goes beyond 75 decibel, then it is called a noise. Every country has one standard. India is following Central Pollution Control Board standard. American countries follow some standard. Environmental Protection Agency, they have that standard. They have the certain rules for that. So each and every country have their own environmental standards. Collectively, you can see WHO. WHO is what? World Health Organization standards. That is for a collective action. For individual countries, they have some standards. So this is what I said. Noise standards is available. Then biomedical incinerators, applicable for hospitals, laboratories, biomedical laboratories. They have this kind of standards. The next one is common incinerators. Then generator set provides power. So its noise level is checked and its emission level is checked by using this. And last one is industry specific standards. Totally 9 standards are there. National environmental standards are providing how much standards? 9 standards. So these 9 standards has to be met throughout the India. Water quality standards. For how many purpose we are consuming water? If you click this, you can see water for bathing standards. This is for consumption. We receive water from corporation. Kaveri water. Are we getting Kaveri water? The Kaveri water is being delivered to us after treatment. Last week, they inaugurated, Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister has inaugurated in near Tumkur. They have inaugurated a water treatment plant. What they do in water treatment plant? They check the water criteria. If you go here, how much should be the chlorine? What should be the magnesium? Other contents. What is the level is being given here? Designated water quality criteria for drinking water. If you are buying any RO, water purifiers, the certain standards has been given for water purifier. This you can check here in water quality standards. Next one is air quality standards. So I have said in United States they follow Environmental Protection Agency. In India what we follow? Central Pollution Control Board. That is for India. So this is for United States. So Environmental Protection Agency, they have further branch of National Air Quality Standards. So from here they monitor all the air quality. So air quality is being split into 2 criteria, further criteria. What are they? Primary air quality standards, then secondary air quality standards. Primary air quality is for humans. How much air quality or pollution should be there for humans? Secondary standards, animals, plants and our property. This is for secondary standards. So in primary standards for humans, they particularly interest in elderly people and children. I have taken one highlight. For manufacturing electricity, thermal power plant uses coal. So you check any coal manufacturing unit, what are the guidelines should be there? Suspended particulate matter, SPM. Last class I have discussed PM 2.5. What do you mean by PM 2.5? Particulate matter. In next column you can see the time, weight and average. So 24 hours they will monitor. Air quality monitoring is not made for 1 hour, 2 hour. How much hour is required? 24 hours air quality will be monitored. Next one is concentration in ambient air. So how much of concentration should be there? 360 microgram per meter cube. So this much level of suspended particle. What do you mean by suspended particle? In the ambient air, you can see small dust particles, no? This dust particle is called suspended particle. So there is a limit for newer coal mine. If you are getting a license for new coal mine, your mine should have this standard. If you are already having an existing mine, the air quality standard should be maintained here. For sulfur dioxide, when mining, what kind of gas it is exhausted? Sulfur dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, this minimum level. Now, sir, what will happen if the minimum air quality standard is not maintained? Can you see here, for a human, air quality is not maintained, what kind of disease they will have? Heart disease, heart attacks. Currently, are you seeing even 40 plus, even 30 plus are getting heart attack? Why? This generation are getting heart attacks, lung cancer. In previous 100 or 150 years before, they don't have an heart attack for this kind of ages. They will be having for 60 plus or 70 plus, they can see heart attacks. But currently we see for 20 plus we are seeing heart attacks. They are doing exercise in gym, they are getting heart attacks, heart strokes. Why? Because due to pollutions, due to particulate matter PM 2.5. Can you see here? This ill effect is being highlighted by WHO. World Health Organization has made the statistics. How many people are being died in a particular area due to particulate matter 2.5. PM 2.5 is high in which area? Indoor. How much people has been affected by this? Premature deaths. 35 lakh of people have premature death due to indoor pollution. And you can see well developed countries have this kind of particulate matter effect, and lung cancer, chronic disease, etc. asthmas are being increased due to this air pollution. Now, this is a point where pregnancy, currently during a pregnancy in this scenario, low birth weights, this occurs due to air pollution. If any pregnant women are there in air polluted area, the birth of the child will be having low birth weight, less than 2.5. Then you have to keep for incubation for 30 days. If particular weight is gained, then only they will give. For children, now children are getting asthma and lung function disease they might have. So this is being affected. For adults, heart strokes they get, lung cancer they get, heart disease, etc. For elderly people, this much. So you can read this. If air pollution standard is not maintained, this much of effects is going to occur. Next one is noise standard. The noise standard from Central Pollution Control Board is being classified into 4 types. What are they? Industrial area, commercial area, residential area and silent zone. Currently we are in which area? Industrial area. Kumbalgod is the industrial area. Here you have an instrument, the decibel measuring instrument. The decibel should be 75. What is the minimum level? In daytime limit is 75 decibel. If it goes beyond that, then it is called what? Noise pollution. So in industrial area during daytime and night time. What is commercial area? Any example? Railway station is a commercial area. Shopping place is a commercial area. There the noise pollution should be lesser than what? 65. This is the noise pollution limit. They have given the daytime limit and night time. What is daytime? Morning 6 AM to 9 PM is daytime. and night time is 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. is the night time. Now, can you see a difference? When you compare all the cases, you can see noise pollution at night is lesser. If you are in a residential area, layouts, HSR layout, PDA layout, these layouts are called residential area. So in residential areas, how much should be the decibel of noise? Lesser than 55 during daytimes. So this is being declared by competent authority. So the noise pollution is being given with the allowable limits. So they have given in outdoor areas. So this I have taken from the minimum standard of noise pollution and hospitals, etc. This you can read it. Music in earphones. If you are buying earphones, either it damages your ear or not, they have some limit. If you are using headphones, more than 85 decibel should not be there. Then it affects your ear. 110 decimal during the night times. So outdoor areas, etc. Now, next one is auto fuel quality standard. Petrol bunks. What are the things we use in a bunk? We use diesel, we use petrol. So two things we use, and gasoline also we use, CNG gas we use here. Now, I will tell you an example. Last month there was a case is been filed in the name of Indian Oil. A consumer, he is a vegetable distributor. Morning he used to distribute vegetable by his lorry. Every day he distributes the vegetables to a particular place. Frequently his lorry was getting a breakdown. When he is going into his workshop, the same fault has been occurring. He is inquiring, the shop owner is inquiring, why my vehicle is constantly facing this issue in the fuel tank. He is saying that due to bad fuel only you are getting this issue frequently. The owner said that in a particular petrol bunk only I used to fill my car or fill my lorry, and they took a sample of diesel there and they checked with the lab. Then they found that these are the limit, these are the specifications of diesel. What are the contents for diesel? They have given here. So these content, if it goes beyond the limit, then the diesel is not under the standards. So he checked and he hired a lawyer. He filed a case and he won the case. They proved that the diesel was not under limit. He is being given the whole amount. Around 5 times he has visited the workshop. At the end of the case, he has been awarded with 5 lakhs. And this kind of things will happen if only if the standards are existing. This is the benefit of standard. So if environmental standard is being provided, even consumers can get benefit of the quality of fuel. This is a gasoline generator set. When you are using any generator, there will be noise. Finally, industry specific standards. How many types of industries are there? I have highlighted here. Effluent from industry, caustic soda industry, sugar industry, petroleum industry, dye industry, dairy is also an industry, fertilizer, distillery, like that. This is what is being given in the website. In standards, you can see all the types of industry. You read it at least once. Coke, pulp industry, fertilizer industry, calcium carbide, these are all being received from some industries. Thermal power plant, rubber industry. If I go through, we are having 117 types industries are there. So for all the industries, they have standards. So once government is giving license to you, they have some standard, then only they give license to you. Then what happens? When they yearly come, they will check the standard and they will monitor. If it is coming below the limit, then they will issue the license for further years. So up to 117 industries are there. So I am giving you one highlight: food and fruit processing industry. Big basket, they are giving you food. The Central Pollution Control Board can go to Big Basket warehouse. What they will check there? Can you see? You can check pH. pH, it should be 6.5 to 8.5. Then they will check suspended solids, oil and grease, BOD. What do you mean by BOD? Biological oxidation demand. These vegetable and fruit industry, what they will do? They will dispose all rotten vegetables and fruits. It has to decompose, no? It has to decompose and go into the soil. The level of bacteria required in order to decompose. So around 30 it should have. If you are having fruits and vegetables, bakery, they can come to a bakery. So bakery should have the limits, the pH level of their waste. They are disposing the waste. It should be 6.5 to 5. Like that, for every industry, around 117 industries are there. If you click this, you will get the standards. Certain industries, dairy is an industry. What you get from dairy industry? Milk. What waste they generate? They have some standards. pH level should be there for this waste. So everything it is available. Have you seen this kind of notices? So like this they will publish. This has been published in October 13 of 2017. Sewage treatment plant, STP. In an apartment, they have sewage treatment plant. The pH level of the waste from this STP should be 6.5 to 9, and biochemical oxidation demand, that is BOD, should be less than 20. Suspended solids should be less than 50. Fetal coliform. What do you mean by that? This is a bacteria. How much the level should be? Less than 1000. So these levels should be met. Even they can visit your house. If you are having STPs, they can visit your house and check the levels. When they are checking, this level should not be crossed.